During interviews this past weekend, Dr. Anthony Fauci actually expressed shock, I guess you would call it, that Donald Trump was booed the previous weekend during his event with Bill O'Reilly, where he said that not only had he been boosted, but he also encouraged people to get the vaccine if they wanted it. He also told them, for the record, if you don't want it, don't get it. Then, of course, later in the week, during an appearance on Candace Owens' program, he encouraged people to get the vaccine again. And that has caused, by the way, a huge rift within the Republican Party. But Fauci went on TV this past Sunday and he said, I was stunned by the fact that he's doing that, and he's getting booed in some places for doing that. Stunned? Really? You were stunned that the staunchly anti-vax crowd would boo somebody who told them to get vaccinated, even if it was Donald Trump? And let's be honest here, folks. That wasn't big boos from the crowd. I know in the video Trump says, it's just a small group over here. It sounded like a small group. A lot of people also applauded, and I think that's kind of getting overlooked. The fallout has been horrible for Trump, but in the immediate, what happened right there, it wasn't as bad as everybody wants to make it out to be. But Fauci then continued, and this is where Fauci is correct. Which means that, poisoning the well early on about even not being enthusiastic or outright not pushing vaccines or discouraging vaccines now has a lingering effect. Really tells you the strength of the divisiveness in our society, which I've always said to me is the biggest stumbling block about getting this pandemic under control. That he is 100% right about. Donald Trump has been given multiple opportunities to push the vaccines, to endorse them, to publicly join with other leaders in this country, encourage people to get vaccinated. He declined those opportunities. He made that choice and said, I'm not going to do it. While conservative media was going wall-to-wall coverage, trashing the vaccines, he didn't come out and say, now hold your horses. These were developed under my administration. Therefore, you have to like them. He could have put a stop to this before it even began, but he chose not to. He waited until another 400,000 people had died, and then he finally sheepishly goes on stage with Bill O'Reilly, admits, have you been vaccinated? Yeah. And then says, but it's a good thing. We developed these. You should love them. And then he was a little more aggressive with Candace Owens because she was super anti-vax during that segment, it appeared. And of course, she's tried to explain it away as, well, he's an old man. He doesn't buy into the same propaganda as the rest of us fools. So it is what it is. You did poison the well. You convinced your feeble-minded followers that vaccines were unnecessary. So don't get all pissy when they boo you when you tell them they should protect themselves. You did that. You created that. And now you've got to live with the consequences of that.